How low can a punk get?
Hey, I think we're good.
Right on. How are you doing today?
Love. Sorry?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. What about you?
Yeah, good.
Do you celebrate Shawsey Day? Do you watch Shawsey?
I don't know. How about you?
I I do. Do you know what it is?
No.
It's a TV series about Canadian where are they based? Where's Sudbury?
Yeah, it's in Canada. Yeah.
Yeah, what
Right.
province is it in?
Ontario.
Ontario. Yeah. So it's a TV series about a hockey team in Canada.
Oh,
Like
really?
a
Okay.
national, what do they call it? National senior men's hockey team.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't even heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's yeah, pretty amazing. And season four just started up today, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh, cool. Right on.
Yeah. And how about you? You keeping busy?
Yeah, just drawing, and I'm trying to do a record cover for a band from Mexico. So I'm like, it's going pretty good, but I'm kind of stuck going in little circles right now. So,
Do they do they give you the concept and say, "Hey, here's what we'd like," or do they just say, "Hey, here's the title and see what you come up with"?
yeah, they gave me ideas actually, so it's pretty helpful.
Yeah, cool.
They gave me a couple of little things as reference and all that, but it's a little bit difficult. So yeah, I'm just right now just trying to figure out a few things to. I should be done, but I just yeah, it's always a little tricky glitch in the plan, you know.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that. So first of all, thank you very much for accepting my request to be on the podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I, I'm sure you cop it every single time you speak to somebody, but I'm a monstrous fan. You
Oh,
guys have,
thanks.
you know, you guys have been pretty pivotal, sorry, for the last nearly 30 years in my life. So, yeah,
Oh, right on. Thanks, Joel.
thank you for doing this. Um, Simple concept with the podcast. Let's just talk about you and your relationship to bass, how it all works, and
Yeah,
kick it off. Is that cool?
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Fantastic. Todd Kowalski, thanks very much for having a chat with me.
yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Awesome. So let's just get straight into it. What's the your bass player in Propagandhi? What's the first bass line you ever learned? Now I know that you've come from swallowing shit and ice by playing guitar, but what's the first bass line you ever remember learning?
Uh, maybe like this old Canadian band, bunch of fucking goofs.
Okay.
Yeah, I think maybe that. Yeah.
Did you learn it for shits and giggles, or did you like what was the purpose for learning it? Was it
Uh,
something to fucking around with?
yeah, well, I didn't really play bass too much before I was in Propagandhi, but I was just thinking when I was at my friend Jamie's house one time, I remember, yeah, I remember playing that on his bass. That's why I think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Yeah, it could have been like the Exploited or something. I don't remember
Okay.
really playing any metal on bass or anything. Yeah.
No, unreal. Um, so what's the sorry, when you joined Propagandhi, um, in my opinion, there was a pretty marked change in the I guess the sonics and the song structure of like because your first full length recording was Today's Empire Tomorrow's Ashes, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a pretty marked change. Was that kind of your influence, or was that the way the band was heading anyhow? Like, how much songwriting input did you have to that album?
Well, we were in the basement jamming the whole time, so I guess just yeah, putting in my little 2 cents here and there and making my own songs and yeah, I guess I don't know, maybe like we weren't like consciously doing anything. We were just kind of playing, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? And just I guess maybe my enthusiasm to play a little heavier and faster kind of gelled with those guys. Maybe that's what they wanted to do as well.
yeah, cool. Yeah, fantastic. You and Chris's, I mean, back then, particularly, you and Chris's vocal parts used to do a lot of intertwining. Was the collaborative effort on the lyrics? Was it a collaborative effort on the lyrics, or was it more of a like, "Hey, I've got this fully formed process and or idea, and here's what I want you to sing," and vice versa?
I think some of it, yeah, I think more just, yeah, like it wasn't the lyrics, it was more just little parts that we thought the other person could sing on the record, you know?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick. Okay, so let's take it back. What I've seen in interviews and read in interviews before that you were a big Kiss fan. Were they pivotal in
Yeah.
your upbringing? Yeah. How do
Yeah.
you get from how do you get from Kiss to swallowing shit? Like, what's the
Yeah,
lineage to get you there?
I guess when I was a little kid, like the first songs I ever remember learning or liking was like, that song "Bird is the Word," "Bird, Bird, Bird." That old song from the 50s.
Yeah, yep, yep,
And then the Saber Dance, which is this classical song. Just like both songs were just completely energetic. So I think that's kind of what caught me. And then when I heard or saw Kiss, it was just like this explosion. I thought, okay, like I felt like it was finally something on my page from what I wanted to hear. Then of
yeah,
course, you hear that, then you want something else that's like it. So you move to Judas Priest. Then all those
okay,
bands start going kind of commercial. So you look for something else. You start getting into the thrash bands. Then the thrash bands turn into like I like the dirtier thrash bands like COC and The Accused. Yeah, and then it kind of morphs into or I guess it went from Priest, then the bands like Venom, Exciter, like the more speed metal bands, and then the thrash bands. Then those COC and that led to the hardcore bands. And then there's like some bands were getting faster too, like Deicide, Napalm Death. I like those. And yeah, it just kind of led up to just grinding away. Yeah, and then Drop Dead. Drop Dead was like a more hardcore version of like Napalm and Deicide with kind of
yep,
more political lyrics. Yeah, that kind of thing. And yeah, just just ramping up, just getting faster.
yep.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, amazing. That's unreal. What about your gear that you're running at the moment? One of my favorite videos to watch is you guys doing the Premier Guitar rig rundown.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm a big sucker for that, and when you guys popped up, I was so stoked to the point where I actually went out and bought the exotic
Oh
preamp.
yeah, right on.
Yeah, I just was like, this makes complete another sense. Like, is that still your rig? Like, what are you using at the moment?
Yeah, it's exactly the same actually. Same. I'm playing the Ibanez in that video.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, yeah. So
Because you're
yeah,
saying how
same.
the Music Man basses were too finicky and too you broke them all the time, which blows
Right.
my
Yeah.
mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the inner workings, not the outer playing shell of it.
Oh, right,
Not
the
the
electronics and
breadboard and the
stuff.
thing. Yeah, it's
Yep.
the inner wiring. There's more
There's
soldering
more shit
involved.
going on.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. So like on my sound gear, I have it. It's the same one I've been playing since I joined the band. Actually, the first jam I ever did with the band, and then uh, yeah, I have it so none of the knobs really do anything. It's just the volume knob, and
Okay.
yeah, and
Are
it's
they
just
all set?
so there's
Are
only
they
like
all set
one wire or
differently?
whatever. What's that?
Are they all set differently? Like, are they just not connected
They're
internally,
just
or are
like
they all?
set in the middle, I guess. However that works. I guess if you
Yep.
disconnect them, yeah, they're just middled or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yep. There you go.
yeah, so there's just one wire in there. I don't have to worry about it. Because the base is old and I've sweated so much on it. There's like corrosion, you know, of
Yep.
my base's conformity. And
That's
and
a pretty good pun. That's very impressive. Well done.
yeah, that's not very impressive.
And you're still running the SVT and the 810. Nothing's changed there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then I have a little like this little Boss compressor that has kind of like one or two of the little knobs moving like down just to cut out like some of that super low end.
Okay.
That kind of muddy one, like the muddy low
Yep.
end. Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah, pretty
And
much. Yeah,
I
that's it.
saw Yeah, I saw recently that you in a podcast you did recently, I saw that you guys have finished recording a new album.
Yeah, we got it mixed, mastered. Yeah, we're just waiting for it to come out. So
What's the is the setup for the live stuff the same as the recorded, or like are you still taking that number one bass in?
it's exactly the same. Yeah. Yeah,
That's amazing.
I recorded all the records except for supporting cast with that bass. And yeah, it sounds killer on the new record. So if anyone tells you those basses don't sound good, I don't know. They sound good to me. So uh,
That's amazing. Yeah, see, so you guys were one thing that's always interested me on a from a bass player trying to play your bass lines and stuff. I thought it
mhm.
was really cool that you got. I feel like you guys were one of the first guys to come out with the sheet happens tablature stuff.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
How does that kind of come about, and how much how what's the one I'm after? How stringent are you to like to go over and actually confirm what's written? Like, how do they? What's the process of them getting that happening?
Uh, well, it's actually better now. Like they're kind of better at it now than they used to
Okay.
be. But it would be like, yeah. Originally, we went on tour with Protest the Hero, and that's Luke who does Sheet Happens. So yeah,
Yep.
eventually he just asked us if we wanted tab books, and yeah, I think Today's Empires was the first one. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I feel like that was it. Yeah.
they kind of did it and then send us them to check, and we did check them. We tried to get them as right as we can, but I think there's still a few mistakes in the couple of them, like the first ones
Yep.
we did. But then now, yeah, the more recent ones are, I think, way more accurate. So a lot of them
Are you?
they weren't really wrong. They were just like not the fingering that we do, you know, or
Oh, okay, right,
you know what I
right.
mean, like how there's different ways to play
Different
the exact.
positions.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yep.
I was just trying to get them just so they're more like the way that we do it. But
Yep.
then after a while, I think they actually started going to the like live videos and watching a little more, you know, and then
Yeah, right. Okay.
so they see the position too. I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed
But
like it seemed closer.
so for the most part, they were just like putting the record on and then just sitting down and not writing it out, probably using some kind of computer program. But they weren't getting like the bass parts from your recordings or anything. They were just listening to it from the album and going from there.
We might have maybe that's what helped. I think maybe later on we started sending them like the stems to work with.
Yep. Okay.
And that's in what's that thing called? Guitar. Uh, the guitar like writing thing. Uh,
Okay. I know what you mean. I've got no idea what it's called, but
yeah, here I'll look it up 1 second.
yeah, cool.
It's that thing called yeah, Guitar Pro 7 was led. That's
Okay.
what. Yeah,
See, fantastic.
yeah.
Um, what's the future got in store for you? Like you guys, I mean, you were never prolific tourers. I'm sure self-confessed you were never prolific touring.
Yeah.
Um, in 2025, like is touring still? There's still a what's the what I'm after? Is there still like a but like do you still have that itch for it, or it's just like as you get older, is it more of like a we could do that, but you know, it's gonna do what it's gonna do.
I kind of try to be happy doing whatever I'm doing, you know. So I just kind
Okay.
of I almost leave it up to Chris and George to see how much they want to do and if they won't, you know what I mean. When we go, and otherwise I just draw or do something else, you know, or play my guitar at home. So yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
either way is fine with me. So. Uh,
Yep.
So like usually it's Jord pushing the most shows, which is good. Like so I'm kind of right in the middle, you know what I mean? Like if we want
Yep.
to play a lot of shows, we play lot of shows. If we want to play, you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
I just I have so much that I want to do and so much to do wherever I am. I'm trying to yeah just be happy here or there. Yeah.
Yep. Do you when you have been touring over the last couple of years, do you try to get your jiu-jitsu chops up whilst you're on tour, or does that kind of take a backseat to the because of the potential detriment it could do to your body, which would then flow onto your shows?
Yeah, I would like I've been doing Muay Thai for the last 10 years instead of jiu-jitsu.
Oh, okay, right.
Which Yeah, when I'd go on tour before, yeah, I wouldn't really do jujitsu if I hurt my knee or something, it would ruin all the shows. So yeah, just
Yeah,
out of kind of respect for all the work George put in booking the tour, yeah, I just tried to
yeah,
avoid that for the most part, Like every now and then I'd like roll with somebody here or somebody there, but yeah, just yeah, I don't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's like it's a couple weeks, without doing it too much. It's fine for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, cool, unreal. Um, I want to try to end the podcast with well, actually 5 questions.
Okay.
That everyone will get. So just to kind of your quick fire comments, answers from it. But I just want to. I think it'd be remiss me not asking you. I've got a question lined up. I think it would be remiss not asking you a question, even though it's not bass player centric. So if you just answer it however you need.
Okay.
But over the last 3 decades, you've been channeling your convictions in the music that confront some of the world's biggest challenges.
Yeah.
At 51, how do you personally navigate the weight of those issues day to day? What keeps you grounded? What keeps you motivated? And what gives you hope in a world that often seems very overwhelming? Without making it too directly political.
Yeah.
From
Uh,
my end, you can go take
yeah.
that with whatever way you want. But how do you do it in 2025?
I guess I play music and draw to deal with it and go for walks and stuff and try to, do some stuff to help out in the world a little bit. And then beyond that, yeah, I don't know. I don't have a very positive outlook on it. So yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. Okay. Like it. Thank you. I appreciate your answer. Because I always in the back of my head think like there's smarter people there's smarter people than me out there, like you guys, and I just think if you guys aren't going, going crazy, maybe there's some kind of hope that things could get better.
Well, I would
Will
like
get
to think
better.
so,
Yeah.
but as far as I see, no one seems to want to do anything about it at
Put their
all.
hand up for
So
it. Yeah.
I don't know how I can have hope if I don't see anyone really trying.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that makes sense. Yeah. Cool. Okay, I'll give you four rapid fire, well, five rapid fire questions, and
Okay.
then we'll leave it there. So basically, yeah, just answer these questions, obviously. Everyone should listen to who? As a bass player, everyone should listen to who? Or just as a person in 2025, a punk rocker in 2025.
Yeah. As a bass player, what is awesome as a bass player? Let me think here for 1 second. What's the best bass? Yeah,
You can say yourself, it's not a problem.
Daryl from the Bad Brains. I like how he
Okay.
plays. Awesome.
Yep.
And then bands to listen to. I'd listen to Catatonia maybe. Like them.
I've heard you mention them a few times. What's their appeal?
I just like it. I don't know what
Okay.
else to say. Yeah, just like it. But yeah,
Cool.
or you know what I mean. There's kind of all kinds of stuff. I guess. Uh, yeah, go listen to the new Sacrifice record. It's awesome.
Okay.
Volume
I
six.
will.
I
I
did a
will.
cover of
Awesome.
it.
A baseline that's so good you wish you wrote is dot dot dot.
Um, is that Lost for Words by COC?
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Lovely.
really bad.
Did you ever sell something you wish you could get back? A bit of gear that you wish you could, or you regret selling, or
Uh, Not badly. I wish I didn't lose my teddy bear from when I was a little kid.
oh, that's heartbreaking.
That's the one, the one thing that I wish I could have back. Yeah, I have actually. At some point, when I was a little kid, I traded a Kiss record away, and kind of what I got was awesome, but I always also regretted not having the record anymore. So then, yeah, I don't really sell
What
too much stuff.
What was the record you got rid of, and what did you get?
Well, I got an MDC and an exploited record for Kiss the Originals. So yeah, it
Okay.
was a good trade. And I know the guy I traded with still regrets it. Or I don't really regret it because what I got was so awesome. Like I put on that MDC record and I was like, I couldn't believe it. It sounded so awesome.
It's over. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was just
Unreal.
so. And the lyrics, like the lyrics were super good, so it kind of started getting into my mind these kind of different thoughts, you know.
Yeah, fantastic. And what is your go-to bass line whenever you pick up a bass, be it at home or warming up or sound checking or anything like that? What's your go-to bass line to play?
Uh, maybe sometimes I play Reanimation by Sacrifice, I guess, if I just pick it up, just because it's in E and just easy notes for me to conceive of very quickly.
Yep. Yeah, you guys record in E and write in E. Sorry, let me say it again.
Uh,
Play live in E.
we're in E flat, and
Okay.
then we have songs tuned to like C sharp,
Yeah,
D.
yeah, okay.
Uh, I guess that's on bass, you know, C sharp, D, and I got and one down to like B. So I guess and it's all in E flat. So I guess it's like actually B flat.
What is that on the new album or is that something you've already released?
Yeah, yeah, coming up.
Fuck yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then the last question that I'll ask, what's your favorite part about being a bass player in a punk rock band?
I guess if you're playing bass, you can just kind of move around a little easier, you know, because your hand isn't forming so many chords. So you can just relax and just try to be tight, you know. Tight is what you're trying to do, but you can, yeah, just you're not forming chords as much, so it's a little, I don't know if it's just a little different, you know. I think that's what I like, and I guess I kind of like, you know, when yeah, when Chris gives me a tune and I gotta make bass for it, you know, it's pretty fun.
Yep.
Making bass for my own songs isn't as fun, but like doing them for his songs is.
Yep. Amazing. Mate, thank you very much for this. I really appreciate it. It makes this
Yeah, thanks,
it
Joel.
makes it makes me stoked. Yeah.
Yeah, right on. I hope we'll
Cool.
see you down there pretty soon.
Please I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. Like when I was going through a discography last night as like a no, not last minute because I know it really well, but like a quick refresher. Every album I went back from chronologically from your first album to the to not Fails, Victory Lap,
Yeah.
and just each album as I was going through, I was like, this one's the best. No, wait, this one's the best. No,
Oh,
wait,
good.
this one's the best. And it's just so incredible that a band that's been going for 30 years, the newest album, like when I saw in an interview that you guys were releasing your album soon, I was like, I can't fucking wait
Oh, right
because like
on.
I don't feel like you as a band have ever quote unquote let me down. I've always been so excited to go buy it, so excited to listen to it, so excited to pick it all apart. And
Cool. Yeah.
but yeah, bring on
Well,
2025's new album. Yeah,
yeah. Well, we worked super hard on this. So if you, if anyone's let down, it's not from lack of effort. So I think you're gonna dig.
yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
again,
I
really
think you'll dig it, man. There's all kinds of twists that you haven't heard before, for sure.
fantastic. That's what
Yeah.
I'm after. There you go,
Yeah.
mate. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Joel. I appreciate it. Nice talking to you.
Stay golden, buddy.
Take
Take
care.
care.
Yeah. Bye.